Hey good people of the YTPC, it's time for another installment of Harriet Harper Does a VR. So today I'm doing a VR for Dale Piper. He's having a 100+ sub giveaway. He did a reminder today. I had forgotten, so thank you Dale for the reminder. So many giveaways, so little time. Smoking my, ooh, that was fast, huh? On your face, my Naked Morgan. Smoking something. Old Gallery that Old Berg sent me. I am smoking, I think it's my third bowl, trying it in different pipes to create an opinion on it, see if I like it and how much I like it. So, on with the show. Dale Piper wanted to know who's the most influential, influential, God, here we go again, guys. Influential, third time's a charm, most influential person that we've ever met, and why? For me, that would be my papa, my mother's father. He, at a young age, became a hobo, rode the trains, did odd jobs, that type of thing, until I think he was about 16 or 17, something like that. And then he decided that he was old enough to join the army, so he lied about his age and he joined the army. I think it was about a year later they discovered his ruse, and he was out of there. So he met my mama, they had a bunch of kids, he worked his butt off. He also was in a band, and I don't know if you guys have ever seen Oh Brother Where Art Thou, where they are traveling around and they stop at that radio station and they play and sing on the radio. My papa did that. That is something that he did. So between that and the little girls, the Warbler girls that sing in the middle of town, my mom and her sisters did that. So that show just cracks me up every time I see it. So what else did he do? Well, he saw so many changes in his life, and he used to sit around and tell stories about what it was like when he was younger and when different things came along, and I just love to listen to him talk. My aunt has a recording of him talking about the good old days, and I think the most impressive thing for me about him is what a great family man he was. My mama and papa were 100% the matriarch and patriarch of the family. They took care of some family members when they needed help. My mama died a number of years before my papa did, and even after she died, he was, shortly after the birth of every one of his grandchildren or great-grandchildren, he was there. He wanted to hold that baby. So, just the look on his face in some of the pictures is just amazing. It's pure love that he has for those children, and it just showed on his face. He was beaming with pride and just so happy to be there. And when he wasn't able to drive anymore, he would call a family member to say, okay, who's taking me to see that baby? And if a family member had a baby and they didn't have much money, he made sure that baby had everything it needed. So, and he would find out what the kids liked as they were getting older, like toddlers and stuff, and those ages. My son to this day does not like bananas, because he always made sure that my son had bananas. I don't know why, but he did. It's so funny. So many pictures of my son with a banana in his hand. And he always had a tiny little Three Musketeers bar for my daughter. and they would split it. Just, yeah, it was so cute. But my aunt and uncle had a farm, and my uncle farmed for others, but they had their own garden to feed their family. And my papa would help tend the garden, and he would go there and he would pick produce and he would take it around different family members and share it. And then he would take the produce and make some of the best vegetable soup that I have ever had in my life. He would cook it up, put it in mason jars, and then go deliver it to everybody in the family. I think Wyatt is chewing on a peanut shell from squirrels. But he showed me at a young age what a true family man was. So I just think that is impressive in itself. He made a big impression in my life. He was a big part of my life as I was growing up. He and my mama were at our house about 5 days a week when I was growing up. So I knew him very well, and I between him and my mama, I feel like I'm a better person today because of them. So yeah. And my mama was wonderful too. So I think I'd have to split it between the two of those people. They just made a huge impression in my life. And you know, working in the tobacco fields when I was younger, and alongside my papa, we do what they called the tobacco dance. Any of you guys that been raised around tobacco, you know what I'm talking about. But yeah, I spent a lot of time with my mama and my papa, and they were great people indeed. So yeah, that's it for me, guys. If you haven't checked out Dale Piper's channel, he's a really great guy, and he has a very, very interesting channel. It's fun to watch. So I will put his information in the bucket for you to make it easier for you to check him out. Go give him a sub. Get out there and sub a newbie, and I will catch you later, taters.